In this lesson, we'll be factoring binomials. So first we need to know what a factor is. So a factor is simply a number that multiplies into another number. So for example, the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12, because all of these numbers can multiply into 12. And so we're going to visualize these factors on a little graph right here. And so we're going to visualize it using some area. Okay, and so this will make a little more sense as we go into the later parts of this lesson. But let's say we have the number 12, and so we know 12 breaks down to 12 times 1. So one way that we can show this visually is if we have a rectangle that has a base of 12, a height of 1, and that gives us 12 total squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 by 1. So 12 is also 4 times 3, so we could also make 12 squares like this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total squares, 4 base of 4, height of 3. And so the last one that we can visualize is 6 times 2. That will still give us 12 total squares, and we have a base of 6 and a height of 2. And so we're going to use this to help us factor expressions as well. So we can factor numbers, but we can also factor variable expressions. Okay, and so factoring, we need to know exactly what factoring means. And so we know what distribution means, right? Distribution is where we start with a problem like 2 times 3x plus 4, and then we distribute, we multiply. 2 times 3x, 6x, 2 times 4 is 8. So this is the process of distribution. Factoring is the exact opposite. So with factoring, we're going to start with something like this, and then our answer is going to look something like this. And so these right here, just for vocab, these are what binomials are. Okay, so we're factoring these ones. So the question is, how the heck do we actually get this, 6x plus 8, looking like this, using these rectangles that we had on the previous slide? And so how can we visualize factoring binomials also? So the answer is using algebra tiles. And so the pieces that we're going to be working with, so let's say we have, these are the two pieces that we're going to be using. And so this rectangle right here is going to have, this side is going to be x, and the height is going to be 1, right? So if you wanted to find the area of this, we have base times height, right? X times 1. X times 1 gives us x. So this green piece we're going to call x. And then this yellow piece, this small square, is just a base of 1, a height of 1. And so 1 times 1 gives us an area of 1. So this is going to be a 1 piece. So this is the x and this is the 1. And so if we want to factor 6x plus 8, right, that's like we have 6 x's, 6 of these green pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have plus 8. We have 8 of these squares. And so what we want to do is we want to be able to arrange this in a rectangle. So if we see here, if we try to arrange it like so, we do not have a rectangle. And so we have to move this around a little bit. We have to see, okay, maybe we could do this. Let's get that, maybe that's a little closer. All right, we'll continue the rectangle out this way. But then when we get this one, it does not complete a rectangle. So we have to keep trying until we find something that does. And so eventually we will notice that the rectangle gives us like so. And then we're going to end up with each of these pieces will be at the end like this. And so when we actually arrange this, we get our rectangle just like we were doing with the number 12 on the previous slide, except this time we're doing it with tiles. And so if we see, all right, what is the base and height of this? Right, well, we see here, let's look at this. Each of these sides from up here is 1, right? So this is 1, this is 1. So that means this side length is 2, correct? 1 plus 1. And then let's see how long it is over here. Well, this side is x. This side is also x right here. This side is also x, right? And then this is 1, 1, 1, 1. So this right here, if we combine this, that's 1, 2, 3 x's plus 4. So that means that 6x plus 8 factors into, we have the base times height, 2 times 3x plus 4. And there is our answer. And you can actually check to see if it's right. You just distribute it, right? 2 times 3, 6x, 2 times 4, 8. Perfect. Let's do one more. Let's factor 4x plus 12. So we're going to visualize that with 4 of those rectangle pieces. And remember those rectangle pieces, I know you guys already have this on your page, but this is x, this is 1, x times 1 gives us x, so these are the x's. And then our rectangles, our squares are 1 and 1, 1 times 1 is 1. So we have 4x plus 12. When we arrange these ones and move these ones around, the only way to get this in a nice rectangle shape is going to be like so. And so you guys can go ahead and draw this over here, but just to save some time, I'll leave it in this spot. And now we find out what the base and height are, and that will be our factored form. So let's see right here, our base, this, we know this side right here is x. This is 1, 1, 1, so this is x plus 3. And then the height, remember each of these, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means 4x plus 12 factors into 4 times x plus 3. Thank you for listening.